Every age discovers its own language for the oldest truth. Strength is born from restraint. In ancient monasteries, they called it ascetic discipline. In martial schools, they called it inner power. And today, many call it semen retention. Whatever the name, it describes a single idea. When energy is contained, consciousness expands. Before we dive into the secrets of semen retention power, make sure you subscribe now and join our Telegram family. The link's in the description. Don't miss the exclusive insights and daily motivation that will keep your energy, focus, and discipline unstoppable. Your success journey starts today. The modern man lives in a storm of stimulation. His attention is split among screens, desires, and endless noise. Energy leaks not only through the body, but through scattered focus. The first step on his journey is realizing that what he spends without awareness eventually rules him. At the beginning, he feels restless. The mind demands release. The body demands habit. Yet deep inside, he senses that his vitality is currency for something greater. He begins to observe his impulses rather than obey them. This quiet observation plants the seed of mastery. Days pass. The tension between old habits and new awareness intensifies. But instead of seeing struggle as failure, he recognizes it as friction heat that forges the blade. Each resisted impulse becomes strength stored in invisible muscles of will. Soon, the mind begins to clear. Thoughts no longer race with the same urgency. He notices a subtle current rising through the spine when energy is preserved. Ancient yogis called it prana. The Chinese called it ki. It feels like electricity tempered by peace. His sleep deepens. His eyes brighten. His posture straightens. These are not miracles. They are side effects of coherence. When life force is no longer scattered, every system of the body aligns to a single rhythm. The heart beats with purpose instead of anxiety. In conversation, he feels grounded. Words come slower but truer. People listen differently, drawn not by volume but by gravity. This is the first taste of the super presence. Others feel what he carries even before he speaks. As weeks pass, temptation tests him. The world still whispers promises of quick pleasure and easy distraction. But he begins to see that every indulgence purchases seconds of comfort at the price of days of clarity. The choice becomes obvious: power or momentary peace. He chooses power, and something extraordinary happens. His creativity surges, ideas appear fully formed, as if descending from a higher frequency. The same energy once lost to restlessness now fuels expression, innovation, and art. Retention has become transmutation. Spiritually, this is the awakening of fire. The vital current, once moving outward, now spirals upward, feeding the brain and heart. Meditation becomes easier. Breath feels fuller. The boundary between thought and energy begins to blur. He feels himself as vibration, not just flesh. He learns that real strength is quiet. It doesn't roar. It radiates. In his silence, people sense certainty. Even his shadow seems anchored. This stability is the mark of a man whose life force is whole within him. In moments of solitude, he meets his own fear. The fear of missing out, of being different, of walking alone. Yet each time he faces that shadow, it dissolves. Courage, he discovers, is not absence of fear, but mastery of motion within it. Physically, he notices resilience. Work feels lighter, fatigue shorter, breath deeper. Science might explain it as hormonal balance and improved focus. The mystic calls it alignment of energies. Both are correct. The body and soul begin to speak the same language again. As the months accumulate, subtle perception awakens. He feels moods in rooms, sincerity in voices, truth behind words. The energy he once wasted outward now informs intuition, inward. Life itself starts to communicate through synchronicity. Friends notice the change. Some feel inspired, others challenged. His calm presence mirrors their own scattered energy, and not everyone is ready to see it. He learns compassion instead of pride. He remembers his own chaos and meets others with patience. Purpose emerges naturally. Retention is no longer about avoidance, but about direction. The stored energy seeks expression through service, creation, or leadership. He channels it into building, teaching, writing, healing, any act that multiplies rather than consumes. There are setbacks. Some days the fire feels heavy. The mind rebels. He learns that energy must flow, not stagnate. Exercise, art, and prayer become his vows. Movement keeps the current alive. Stillness gives it meaning. Balance becomes his second superpower. In reflection, he realizes that the practice has changed his relationship with time. Impulse lives in seconds. Mastery lives in seasons. He now measures progress not by intensity but by continuity. The long road has become his teacher. Spiritually, he senses an aura forming an invisible field of coherence. Strangers treat him with respect, children with trust, animals with ease. The universe mirrors his frequency. He begins to understand that energy is the language of everything. Emotionally, he grows compassionate. What once triggered irritation now evokes understanding. Retention has refined not only will, but empathy. The same energy that fuels strength also fuels kindness when purified. He reads the old texts again and finally understands them. The kingdom of heaven is within you. He who conquers himself is mightier than he who conquers a city. These are no longer metaphors, but lived truths. Inner mastery precedes outer order. Gradually, ambition transforms into purpose. Instead of seeking validation, he seeks alignment. Work becomes meditation. Relationships become mirrors. Every challenge becomes an invitation to refine the current of consciousness. In dreams, he feels light coursing through him. The energy that once demanded release now teaches him about creation. He wakes with clarity, as though each night the universe recharges his purpose. Psychologically, he has rewired reward systems. Pleasure is no longer the pursuit of relief, but the experience of presence. Food tastes richer, color is brighter, sound purer because attention itself has power. Again, scattered energy dulls the senses. Focused energy restores them. As he continues, the idea of superpower changes meaning. It's not about superiority, but sensitivity. He can sense subtle shifts in others, anticipate outcomes, remain calm under pressure. His composure is the true miracle. At this stage, retention becomes natural. What began as discipline turns into identity. The energy is no longer something to control. It is who he is. The current flows through every thought, every action, every heartbeat. He mentors others quietly. He tells them that power doesn't come from denial, but from understanding. To master desire is to know its source. Energy is sacred. When honored, it reveals wisdom beyond words. Spiritually, he realizes that the generative essence is a microcosm of creation itself. To preserve it is to honor life. To express it consciously is to participate in the divine act of evolution. Every breath becomes sacred ceremony. He no longer seeks to be seen. The joy lies in radiance itself. He walks through the world with the ease of someone carrying sunlight in his chest. People feel lighter around him because his energy harmonizes space. Obstacles still appear, but he meets them differently. Instead of reacting, he observes. Instead of collapsing, he channels. Retention has given him the ultimate tool choice. He can choose response over reflex, creation over consumption. As years pass, vitality becomes wisdom. The same current that once fueled restlessness now sustains serenity. He no longer fears aging because energy doesn't age it. Evolves, his presence grows deeper, quieter, more luminous. The world continues to test him with distractions, but temptation now feels like invitation to awareness. He thanks it and moves on. The warrior has become the monk. The seeker has become the source. If you took a single ounce of value from this video, here's your next step. Like this video so we can reach more people, and subscribe to lock in your spot for our next level up session. You absolutely cannot miss what's coming next. Update. Looking back, he realizes that superpower was never about domination. It was about integration. The scattered fragments of his attention, emotion, and energy have become one unified field. That unity is invincible. He now understands why sages glowed in paintings and saints radiated halos. It wasn't myth, it was physics of spirit. Contained energy emits light. Anyone can see it in a face at peace, a voice steady with truth. In his final reflection, he sees that the journey of retention mirrors the journey of humanity, from chaos to coherence, from consumption to creation, from noise to silence. Each man who walks this path becomes a lighthouse for others. And when he sits in stillness, breath steady, spine straight, heart open, he realizes the secret behind every superpower. Energy follows awareness, and awareness is infinite. Retention was merely the doorway. Mastery is the home.